Okay, so we just met up with the first group of guys and we're just heading to the second location. There's a lot of really cool cars here. We've got a Demon, a couple Hellcats, a SRT4, Charger Daytona, Charger Scat Packs, and stuff like that. So we'll hopefully get some cool footage of that to throw in this video for you guys. And there's a few things that we're going to cover in this video. First of all, we made a video that was obviously a little controversial about paint issues with our car with clear coat pops in the fender wells. So some people have asked what's going on with that. So the car's actually going in early September to have the issue corrected. Now what we kind of came up with is we want to try to just wet sand the clear coat pops off, or out, sorry, and just cover them with clear raw material because I really don't want any paint work done on the car. Now, as for FCA, they've been great to deal with throughout this whole thing. They approved the warranty repairs right away. The dealer's been fantastic in helping me out getting it done, and the body shop has been great so far as well. So that's kind of what we came up with, and we hopefully won't have to do any paint work. Now, that video, it wasn't me just whining about the car. As I've said before, we own a MoparInsiders.com website. So this car was bought as a long-term car for the website. So we're just covering everything with the car, good and bad. Now, other than that, we do have some future plans for the car. So I think it's going to stay pretty much stock throughout the remainder of this year. And over the course of the winter, what I would like to do is add some long tube headers, do a tune on it, mid pipe, and we're going to start going from there. So I've already looked at some engine mods and stuff I'd like to do. We might do the Edelbrock intake. Eventually we're going to get to the cam and all that. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening with this car, but I want to run it through the remainder of this year. Stock, see what the best time I can get stock in it, and we're going to take it from there. One thing I might do before the end of this year is the Hellcat lower intake and the headlight tube. Now, I don't think that's going to increase horsepower at all, but what I think it's going to do is help keep the horsepower that the car makes, because it's going to help to cool down the intake air temperatures. I've been watching them and they're always about 6 to 7 degrees Celsius above ambient temperature. So anything we can do to keep the IATs down and keep the power that the car's got is a good thing. So we're going to try to do that. And we also have had the car out to the track again. Now, many of you have probably seen our last video where we ran in the 11.9s with the full interior stripped out of the car. So I put the full interior back in the car, the sub box, everything that I took out for last time we went to the track, and I wanted to see what I could run with the car at full weight. So I'm gonna put the clips from the track in on the end of this video as well. So here's today's lineup. Cam 300 SRT, sounds mean. Challenger Hellcat. Charger Scat Pack. Charger Daytona. Another one. Hellcat. RT Shaker. Scat Pack Shaker. Of course, the Angry Bee 1320. Demon. Charger Scat Pack, and another Hellcat. And some beautiful scenery. You know, it's funny, there's always that common misconception that Challengers don't handle, they can't handle, they're just big boats. Well, yeah, they are big boats, but they can handle too. Sure, it's no 6th gen Camaro, 1LE, or Performance Pack Mustang, but they can really hold their own in the twisties as well, and it's very impressive for such a big car. Now, with the 1320, one of the things I was actually worried about was that it would just have a very loose suspension all set up for drag racing. But the 1320 does have the 3-mode adaptive suspension, so you've got street, sport, and then drag. I can tell you right now, I've got this thing in sport mode, I've got the steering in sport, and this car is handling the corners beautifully up here. We're on a nice twisty highway here, the Fraser Canyon, with beautiful scenery, and this car is just fantastic to drive in the twisties. And it's an amazing highway cruiser as well. Super comfortable. You've got all your nice creature comforts. I've got my cooled seat on, the air conditioner, we've got the sunroof. Really can't complain. I've been so impressed and so happy with this car ever since we got it 2 months ago. I'm very, very glad that we did decide to order this car. So something else exciting that we've got in the works. Next month, I'm going to be driving our 1320 from Vancouver, British Columbia to Toronto, Ontario. On September 22nd, our friend Dave Hayes has a private track rental going on at Grand Bend Motorplex in Grand Bend, Ontario. There are, I believe, 10 spots open if you want to bring your Mopar, drag race it all day. The entry fee is $150, so I know he's going to be there with his Demon, and you can check out the video up above here of him giving me a couple thrill rides in his Demon back in May when we went to his event. So that's going to be a really exciting event. It's going to be open to Mopars only. Spectators can come out as well and watch, and he's going to be doing thrill rides with his Demon as well. So he'll take a passenger for a full quarter-mile pass, and you get the chance to experience a Demon. So if you're anywhere near Grand Bend, Ontario, or you're just looking for something to do in late September, you should come and check it out. It's going to be an awesome event, and we're really looking forward to it. That's going to be our first really long road trip in our 1320. And right now, this cruise that we're doing today, this is the furthest I've ever driven the car at one time. And what a joy to drive. It's super comfortable, super quiet, except for when you want it to be, and it's just overall a really, really enjoyable car to drive. Dodge did such a good job with these Challengers that they're still just fantastic cars to drive. I couldn't ask for anything else. Okay, so I just finished editing this video and the full thing is running about over 20 minutes. So I'm gonna break it into 2 parts. So this is gonna be it for part 1 of the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for part 2 with the last time that we were drag racing coming up on Thursday. Take care, and we'll see you guys next time.